Hello, Pisces, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. I would like to say that I'm recovering from laryngitis, so sorry about the condition of my voice. If it starts to go out a little bit on me during the reading, I was just very compelled to come in here and get on these readings and do them. I hate not being able to talk. That's like the worst for me. I talk a lot. This will be your weekly reading for the week of April 6th through the 12th. And during that time, we will have a first quarter moon on April 6th. And that could be a time where you feel very impulsive and impatient. You know, your mind just might be really full of activity and it's very hard to settle down. Then we will move into the waxing gibbous energy. And that's that kind of, lead up to the full moon where I always feel like I have a lot of energy and I can get things done and I can focus. So keep those moon energies in mind. And leave a comment down below if you find that you are also affected by those moon energies. So I know I talk about them an awful lot. It's just something that, I noticed all through my life, that my energies would change. And as I kind of started keeping track of that, and then when I started learning about moon energies, it's just like a big ding, ding, ding went off for me. So I was like, oh, okay, that is definitely affecting my mood and my, just different ways that I move through the month. So anyway, this will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter, Pisces. So of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, your overall message card for this reading: adjustments are required. All right, let's see what the Pisces Collective has going on for this week. And Pisces, since my readings are free to you, all that I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button so that you may follow me. It really does help my channel, and I appreciate it so much. It's super, super easy for you to do. So I will give you just a moment to do that right now. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, I really appreciate you coming back. I see you. I see people that are starting to come back more and more. And I really appreciate that. And I just want to thank you for helping me to build a community here. I really appreciate that. All right, Pisces, April 6th through 12th. Adjustments are required. All right, Pisces, your overall present energy, 3 of Cups. So a little bit of celebration going on. That's never a bad thing, right? So that must be something going on in your life that you're feeling like is that you're able to celebrate, or maybe it's just kind of been party mode for you lately. Maybe that's where some adjustments are required. We'll see as it goes on. All right, your current situation is the Knight of Cups. So this, maybe you're up in a party situation, and it's also, there's some emotional things going on that you're moving forward in. This could be, a relationship. This could even just be with your friends, that you're just really appreciating your friends and loving your friends, and that's never a bad thing. It could be that you're just being there for them emotionally, and I'm sure that's very much appreciated, Pisces. At the root of your situation is the 3 of Wands here. So 2 3 showing up already. I think another reading this month had a couple of 3s, so you might want to look up the angel number 33. We'll see as we go through your reading if there's more 3s popping up. But 3s are about new ventures, and this could be about travel. Maybe you're thinking about a vacation or planning something like that, or just kind of looking ahead. You might have things settled right now in your life, and you're thinking, is there something new I want to take on right now? This could be in any new thing. This could be a new hobby that you're going to take part in, or it's just some new thing that you're going to add to your life. So new ventures. In your recent past, you're coming out of some temperance energy, so feeling very balanced and feeling like things are where you want them to be. Great energy. What is on your mind this week is the Chariot. So the Chariot kind of goes here with this 3 of Wands, because the Chariot is kind of your this is kind of you gathering information before you execute something. So before you make a move, you're kind of gathering some information and looking around. And before the Chariot hasn't gone anywhere yet. I call it the packing the van card, like you're just getting things ready. You're gathering information and before you want to make a move on something. It's that card of getting ready to make that move. So very interesting here. What is just ahead of you this week is the Ace of Swords. So this is some sort of aha moment that you'll have, and this is like a mental breakthrough. And it might be, as you're gathering this information for this chariot and thinking about the future and thinking about your present, you may have a little mental breakthrough that helps that movement. And that movement may not come this week, but it might come next week. And maybe that's what these adjustments are, that you're making some small adjustments before you decide to execute something that's pretty big. I mean, this is a major arcana card. This is kind of just moving forward in some area of your life, and you're kind of in that information gathering mode. In your advice position is the 10 of Swords. So this is something that you're done with. This is comes right at with this new aha thing, comes like, well, I'm going to let this other thing go. This new thing comes in, and that's life. As new things come into you, other things are let go. And I don't see this as anything. It's nothing too big to worry about. It's something that you're letting go of, but it doesn't even seem like a big deal to me. It feels like it's just like a natural change for you. What is beyond your control this week is another 10 with the 10 of Cups here. Let me grab a drink. So two tens, these are endings. And, with endings come beginnings. And like I said, I don't get the feeling that this is even a bad thing. And this is definitely one of the great cards in the deck. So I feel like it's just a natural progression of things for you that and almost like a maturity thing, like, yeah, I need to let this thing go. That's something that a less mature person does, and that's just not me anymore. I'm not going to do that thing anymore, and not participate in whatever this might be. Not going to do it, and you're going to move on from that, and that's fine. Secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid, is another 10. So look at all the tens racking up here. That's pretty amazing. So 10 of Pentacles. And this is the card of wealth and security, and kind of that generational, like thinking ahead in the future about, this is building that retirement fund and doing those sorts of things. So look at all those tens. Three tens. You may want to look up angel number again, 10, 10, 10. So I think, yeah, 3, 3, and then three tens. Interesting that there's three of those. In your outcome position is, look at you just being all stable, just super, super. This is just stability. The four, if you imagine a table with four legs, very stable. If that table had three legs, it would be wobbly, not as stable. So that's our four. And that's your outcome, is you're just in a very stable, happy place. So again, I want you to look up 3, 3, angel number, and here's another 3, but let's look up 10, 10, 10. See if those numbers mean anything to you this week, Pisces. Um, as you're making some adjustments here for change, but you're just in a really good, stable place. I don't see anything major rocking your boat at all this week. What is hidden from you this week is the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got that Ace of Swords. This is kind of an aha moment, but I don't see anything new coming in the way of like your financial world or your material world. So that's okay. No big adjustments made there and no big changes there. You're just kind of floating along this week. And again, adjustments, but it's not a big major adjustment. It's kind of just little small minor things, maybe things that you're looking forward more to and things that you're letting go of, right? As you just grow and change, which is what we're all doing all the time. All right, let's get a final word here for Pisces for April 6th through 12th. We might draw two cards here. First one is Speak Up. So, yeah, make sure in any of these situations that, if there's people around you, we've got this 10 of Cups here, there may be a spouse or family, both of these are kind of cards of family. And it may be that family needs to know, like, what are your long-term plans, and are they, what are their plans? Are you getting together? If you're married, are you on the same page as far as, where your finances go and what makes both of you happy? So, those are definitely things that you would need to speak up and have conversations, and kind of those long-term dreamy conversations, that you have as a couple. It's like, where do we want to be in 5 years? Where do we want to be in 10 years? That sort of thing. Just kind of that planning to see if you're kind of on the same page. Your other card here is reevaluate your priorities. And that also goes with, like I said, the card of maturity, that letting something go, that I don't see, like I said, I don't see it as being something major that you're letting go. It's like something that, again, is as you mature. And I don't even mean that in an age thing. I mean, it's just, when you, what is the saying, is that when you know better, you do better. It might just be some new information that came into you that you thought, what, not gonna do that thing. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna move on because I have new priorities, as you reevaluate and make those adjustments. So Pisces, I just see you having a very even keeled, this temperance energy just kind of maintains for you this week as you're making little minor adjustments in your life and just moving towards, more stability, and maintaining the stability really that you already have. So I really appreciate your time here with me today, Pisces, and I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. If you're comfortable sharing, of course, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're going through, and what things are you letting go right now in your life, and what little adjustments are you making. Maybe if you guys share, we can all learn from each other. So also, I do post weekly readings, so come back next week and we'll see if this energy continues here for you, or if there's something completely new for you next week. Also, again, if you like my channel and like my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really does help, and I appreciate that so, so much. And most importantly, it helps you find me next week. So thanks again, Pisces, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.